also supporting. Also, all eyes are still on China, inflation figure tomorrow. I told you yesterday that today, sorry, on Monday today, Australia will having their reserve meeting, which is their policy meeting, and that of India, all eyes on India meeting tomorrow also, and this also determine where the market in that zone will be heading to. For me, I believe that this is why we are seeing a positive opening and also riding on that sentiment. And Wall Street the previous day was also a good news for Asia market. And don't forget that the one of the Japan, how I put that, one of the big company in Japan, Toyota, also released very important positive number, which has also impacted market not only in Asia or in Japan, across both in US and also in Europe. It tells you that Japan, the company has enjoyed kind of the the low valuation of Japan currency, or the valuation of, or let's say weak, a little bit weak currency, because when you are an exporter and your currency keep, your flow, you have more sales, more turnover. That also has supported the Toyota in Japan. And not only that, they also expanding their business, injecting more money into the production to kind of go into hybrid production. And not only that, we saw numbers also that are coming from US and also Europe. These numbers were also good. This is also what is driving the market in Asia. Asia opening in the positive, opening in the up direction. Why in that of US we are still seeing mixed market right away. But in Europe we have seen that for almost straight 4 days we have seen that market in positive as a result of what positive numbers. But I'll tell you, today it's open on a flat note because of what the news that the German state owned no bank that they're selling about 50 million share. That worth of that good that worth 2 billion euro. That also kind of weigh down why the government selling, but the energy companies in the environment, the team view and others that really the result is still positive. But in this news that weigh down the market, before now that the positive earnings coming from that region has also supported the market all this while. But this morning it has slowed down because of this news of of the government selling part of his position. And when the government is kind of exiting his own company, that is what I've sent kind of sentiment in that environment that we're seeing a flat market. But for also for US, that same flat market. Like I said, the market is mixed. We saw that Asia was in green at this hour, but for the two other ones, yeah. But in Africa, we're also seeing a mixed market in Africa. We've seen that NGS here also open in the green. For me, it's a good one for our own market. But I think that here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, we're entering the peak of any season. But because of one monetary policy activities, are also the hawkish disposition of the chairman of MPC in Nigeria, which is the governor, has also sent some signal that triggered some of the panic selling and also profit taking that we have seen so far. But I believe that the more we see audited account that would also come with a corporate action, that will also stabilize the market. But I speak now, market is still on what we call the sell market. People are taking more profit. People are losing their position in some sectors to position to another sector. This sector rotation has continued down here in our own market. For me, there's no cause for alarm. But oil price and international market across, we have seen that it has kind of rebounded as a result of what the US production outlook, and that of kind of the escalating issue in Mid East crisis. These are the things driving that price of crude oil. But I tell you that this oil price are going to oscillate. The more oscillate, the more the central banks of this world also be adjusting, looking at what will impact on the global economy. These are the things that are driving the market. Even down here, investors in Nigeria also are concerned about the bullish run slowing down as a result of what the past 2 days we have seen a pullback. This morning we have seen that the market is up and down this morning as we speak now. But that are kind of dent what the bullish movement was. We have seen that market is already pulling back. Once it break the T line down, that will confirm a total change of trend, and that will come to chart to look at it to see where is the market going in that direction. But like I told you earlier, that more earnings are coming from mature market. We saw the sporty the sporty result that came from from US. That number was so fantastic that also impacted that market. But because of Fed statement from Fed members about this longer or higher interest rate that's coming. It also weighing on the sentiment in the market. Don't forget that I see it anywhere that when there is hike in interest rate, the first market that will suffer for it before is the equity market. And that despite that, because we are any season, people are just between sectors and industry where they see more opportunity ahead of what if there will be rate hike in March. Because you can see that already, some are moving to healthcare, tech, and all those stuff just to balance their portfolio, which I always say that in here that we continue to see portfolio rebalancing and also sector rotation will continue in the market as investors look for where there is safety. In any of these also can go to defensive stocks. Also, don't forget that Moody also downgraded an US community bank over there, who's a community bankrupt because of one reason or the other. That downgrade also has also on the longer term to some short issue rating. This also weigh on that company share price as we speak now. The regional bank there, you can see what it is that when you are rated, it has a way of boosting and also affecting depending on the direction of the rating. It's what also is playing out in that market. But let's quickly look at what is happening in our own market here before we go to the result that we have seen so far in this market. Yes, I might have no time for the result, but I want to tell you that activities that also shape the market today are also unfolding, especially today that is the what we call the the TB primary market auction. Okay, today CBN has a plan to raise 1 trillion naira across the 91 and 180 and 365 days tenure for this option, and that means that we are likely to see either up in terms of stop rate or down. But don't forget that in the last option the rates were 5% and the 5.15%, and that of 11.54% respectively. But all eyes are still on today's one to see the direction the option will go at the end of the day. Knowing that the inflation figure for the month of January will hit in the market next week, and if inflation continues to rise, even if you look at the last option and the last option, the rate is stopped, and what inflation as at the same bank that is still below inflation. And also, which are the industries in the equity market where we will see today a better result that also impact their price and also impact their payout to make their dividend more attractive. That's why I say fund we're looking for where there is a less risk and also where there is higher return. Look at it. It depends on investors' objective on what they want to achieve in the market. These are the things that will shape the market for today. But I'll tell you, all eyes is on the coming MPC meeting that will hold on the 26th to 27th, where we expect to see the adjustment or a kind of rate hike in what the monetary policy rate, which is the MPR. This is also going to shape the market. But I believe that market players in any of this market, either in the physical market or in the equity market, has also trade with caution, especially those that are in the physical market that we're seeing that I see more corporate commercial paper, hitting the market for them to raise their money. Don't forget that the economic situation in Nigeria has remained very dicey. If a company is coming to raise commercial paper, and most of them are between 17 to 18 and still below what inflation rate, and if they fail because of economic situation, how are you going to know that if you are trading on this one, you have to factor in some risk element to make sure that you are in the right position. These are the things we need to also understand and have at the back of our mind as market players. Whether you are trading fixed income, you are trading what equity, you must trade with caution and also factor the risk element that should take with that investment window where you are, because it's very, very important. Just like I just mentioned that the earnings that were released recently to the market, we quickly look at that one that came from Stanbic IBTC and Conhol. Conhol is still kind of infusing their holding companies together. But I think the result they released was more of the insurance company, but it shows some strength and direction where they are going. For me, I think this is a company that we want to also look at because of their consistency and also the potential of becoming a holding company. You can see what holding company is doing for the banking sector, that their earnings are being boosted apart from the FS gain, but because of earning from left and right in different subsidiary they have, in insurance, in the pension, in all those, it's also playing on the insurance on the banking bottom line. And this company, Conhol, has ventured into a holding company, which I believe that it has a way for those that are thinking medium and long, and also even traders that also are looking for where they can make good value for their investment, I think this is the right time to also look at some insurance company, because I see potential in insurance company. I say insurance sector hold great potential and opportunity for design investors to make money as the dividend season draw closer, because we have seen improved earnings. There is now left for these companies to reward their shareholders and put all eyes on what we expected in terms of corporate action for insurance. If we see improvement there, that will tell you there's potential for that sector to generate money or to create wealth for investors. But for Conhol, we can see that the insurance revenue was moved from 11.76 billion to 12.6 billion, about 87 to 8% up, and the PAT moved from 995.9 million to 2.1 billion. That's about 107% in the green. That translates to an EPS of what, of 19 kobo against 9 kobo in 2022. Yes, from this 19 kobo, possible of 10 kobo to 15 kobo is there, but it's still that selling below 150. If you are getting 10 kobo to 15 kobo, you can say about one thing is consistency. If you see this they maintain it and it start growing their dividend, that will also the potential of being a holding company is a part of what's going to impact on them. But if you look at the profit margin, to that 16.27 against 8.46 in 2022. For me, this is a good one. If you look at the balance sheet remains very robust and healthy. We saw a retained earnings of about 1.76 billion against 575.304 million in 2022. You can see that this is good that they have all it takes to reward you. They want to pay because they have good retained earnings. The cash flow for the period improved from 1.54 billion in 2022 to 2.64 billion in 2023, which is a good one for me. But we know the bank result has been outstanding all this while. If you look at the report that came from Stanbic IBTC, yes, it's not a detailed account, but I'll tell you, it speaks for itself. Consider the gross earnings for Stanbic IBTC moved from 287.9 billion to 466, but that's about 62% in the green. Also, PAT for that period also stood at 140.6 billion against 80.7 billion, 74% in the green. That translates to 10 naira 90 kobo earning per share against 6 naira 20 kobo in 2022. For me, this is a good one. And the profit margin for Stanbic IBTC is an improvement from 28% in 2022 to 30.2% in 2023. That means in every 1 naira revenue they generated in Stanbic IBTC, 30 kobo plus is retained as what as profit. For me, it's a good one, and that I can see that the return on equity has also improved, 31% return on equity for the year 2023. That's why it's on unaudited account. For me, it's a good sign of where the bank is also going. Don't forget that this is a holding company. You can see the impact of the insurance that was kind of injected into their group. Also, how it's also contributing. But I believe that this bank is also solid, and the share issue is very small. Also part of the defensive stock, especially in the financial market when it comes to world market oscillation. But if you look at the net interest margin, for me, it's higher than the cost of fund, which also I mentioned for that of Fidelity and FCMB, even a Women Bank. But I've seen also that trend here also. That the net, that means the IM, which is the net interest margin, stood at what? At 4.5%, while the cost of fund is at 3.7%. You can say, and loan to deposit ratio of 74.7 against that of the regulator 65%. For me, these banks are heavy, and if you look at the income, interest income for Stanbic, almost more than 77 to 78% growth. It's a good one that we have seen that the banks are not relying on what on FX gain. Most of them have posted a good number that will support the good payout depending on the work on the board. For me, there's no cause for alarm in the market. If you look at the market is also slightly in the green now as we speak. We are seeing that our market is doing 102,144.86. Market is in the green, slightly in the green with a 36.81, representing around 0.09, 0.04. Let me say 0.04. Around that, they yet to become 0.1. Let's see and what the market will go from here. But we are seeing that we are seeing more losers in the market as we speak to reflect that negative market breadth right away. It tells you that the market is still having sellers exiting the market or taking profit. That's why you are seeing that it's dominating the market right away. As we speak now, I think that about 28 to 29 losers as to speak against just 9 to 10 gainers right away. But if you look at the top gainers right now, let's start from the top gainers first. Look at the top gainers for the day. You will now see that yes, we are seeing that Ella Lake is leading the top gainers right now. We are seeing that Ella Lake is doing almost 375, up 10%. The Deep Capital is fully there with almost 9%. We are seeing ROT Briscoe, Natalizer, and Universal Insurance. You can see these are the local stocks that are leading. But if you look at the loser chart, Linkage Assurance, Guinea Insurance, Prestige, ICO, and these are the ones that are on the loser chart right away. I tell you that potential at this insurance are pulling back is there for the market to take advantage of, because I see that there's potential in that industry. Opportunity as they pull back for designing investors. Also, if you look at the test of activities, we're seeing that sorry, as we speak now, UBA is leading about 14.6 million share traded so far at 24 naira. That means UBA is trading below 25 as we speak now, followed by DTCO, 12.3 million share at 39.15 kobo. Access Bank is flat at 25, traded 11.4 million shares. Japan is trading at 2 naira 90 kobo, 8.5 million shares flat as we speak. Here is the position of the market, but quickly look at the chart. If you look at the chart here, today we need to draw our T line. Yes, our time is fast spent. If you look at this formation here, right where the market is, what we call the top market, the tops here, and that is that means market try to oscillate at this point. I will call it market try to consolidate. When it breaks down this zone here, let me draw it here. Once it breaks the down zone, well, let me quickly call the T line and others that we want to use to know the state of the market. Yes, I know our time is fast spent, but let's quickly look at them because it has the way of giving us an insight. The money flow and MACD. These are the things we need to look at right away. If you look at the T line now, where it is, if you are looking at this line, I told you market trying to consolidate at this point. Let me take it here so that you can see what I mean. If you take the line here, yeah, I see that line. I drew the green line there. Come up here, this is the top. So the top here. Sorry, it's the top here. You can see that here you can see that it has formed consolidation. Here it came down here. It tested it up, it came down, tested it, so it was here to fall. You can see the T line here. Once the market break down this T line, that will confirm pure change of trend. But as far as still above there, it tested it here to break it down. You can see if it crosses down at the end of the day, that will confirm change of trend. You can see the general market, but individual sector indices, some of them have confirmed real change of trend. If you look at that of banking stock, you can see that a change of trend already. Looking at the index alone, that's why we need to know where the market is going. For me, this is the time for us to really look at our position and see what to do next in the market, because I believe that's what we need to know. Because if you are in the market now, know your next strategy so that you know where for you to take your next decision, exactly what to do. It's very, very important that we know that, so that at the end of the day you will be in the safer side, because you are in the market to want to protect your capital and also to make money. You can see now that looking at the market where it is resting on the T line, a breakout will confirm. And I told you this line here, the resistance and the resistance up here and the support. Now once it breaks down the support line and the T line, that confirm. But you can see that the indicators has gone ahead to tell us that momentum in the market has changed. You can see where the money flow is looking now, even around 68 from as high as almost 100. You can see that it has not come down. And if you look at your MACD is already bearish. You can see that it has confirmed that the market is what the momentum in the market is weak, which many momentum indicators are also as indicated before now. For those that are following us on our platform reading updates, you know that I've started saying this for more than a week now. There is a divergence between money flow and the index before now. It has really confirmed where it's been. That's why market is looking down at a lot of profit taking, pullback, correction, and all, which I know once they find a stable place, that is where you can come back. But because we are in the middle of any season, there's no cause for alarm, I will tell you. But quickly, because of what I look at the time frame, let's look at 1 hour chart now. to see what is happening on 1 hour chart. You can see that it is the same pattern has not broken it down, and see it here. The money flow is looking down on the short term, and 1 hour everything is looking bearish. That is for the market. If you look at I told you that I don't play with the 4 hour chart. Look at it to see what is from 4 hour chart. Also confirm the same trend. You can see it here. That means we need to also play with caution. You can see that volume is even coming down when the market also look. You can see it here. Both the 4 hours, 1 hour has confirmed a bearish situation or a weak momentum in the market. But because of our time, let's quickly look at one stock before we call it a day, because our time is fast spent. Before they yank me off from the from the stage, let's look at what is happening in Access Bank, and let's look at what is happening in Access Corp. It's very, very important to see that. It's our banking sector. Let's see what is happening in Access Corp. That will be the only stock we can look at today. But I believe we have gotten something for today. We can see that the stock has broken this 4 hours. You can see that I broken it right to the band. It's still below the key line. I can see where money flow. Money flow is below 50. Right to but see, there's also what we see here. We're seeing the histogram here is trying to accelerate up. You can see that trying to ascend up. You can see what is coming here. But once able to come and this blue and cross the red one, that will confirm a buy. But speak now, like I say, if you're in profit, nothing stops you to profit. Then when you find a support level, don't forget that this stock has tested almost 21 naira before rebounded. But if you're able to get support here and come, but the real support level you're looking at is what you watch at this 21, 22. And for me, if you're in profit, you can take that when it comes down to this level again before results start hitting the market, you can now enter for the dividend income. On this note, I will say thank you for your time and see you on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.